Guys, and welcome back to another episode of Remembering Forgotten Memories. Some of you have definitely heard this story before, especially if you know me in person, you have almost definitely heard this story before, because I think I told everyone at the time about it. And I think in an Instagram live, I told this story once too, and possibly did in one of the many videos where I bitched about all my dental problems, but yeah, those are still ongoing. Those have still not been addressed, let's be real. But anyway, so this goes back to 2005. This was literally the morning after my Nana died, which, yeah, I was there when that happened, and pretty much did not really sleep well that night, funny thing, you know? And I had a dentist appointment bright and early in the morning. Funny thing, I had never had one for literally 8 a.m. before this. And yet, for of all the times for this to be a thing, the morning after my Nana died. Yep, I suppose we could have called it and canceled it, but you need 24 hours notice, and we didn't have that, so, went anyway. Although, interesting thing, driving up the driveway on the way out to go to it, passing by one of the bushes that's alongside the driveway, was this huge cloud of butterflies that flew out of it. And we just took that as a sign as that's Nana. That's Nana letting us know she's okay. But, anyway, so we go there, and it was kind of a big deal, because we had to leave early, because this place was like an hour away. It was why I hated going to that one so much. I loved the dentist that I saw there, but I hated the drive to and from, because it was such a pain in the ass. But regardless, went in bright and early, told her what had happened, and she was half considering just not charging and letting me go home and rescheduling for another time. I was like, no, we already drove here. Let's just do this thing. I think I was still in the process of getting my implants right here done, so I think it was something to do with those, if I remember right. It might have been something else, but for some reason that is standing out in my brain, so I think that was what it was over. But regardless, so I get in the chair, and I put on my headphones that I always have on when I have any dental work done. We've talked about this many times. She goes and gets me numbed up with the novocaine. Or actually, you know what, fun fact, most dentists don't use actual novocaine. They still use the term, but it's not actually what they give you. They give you any number of variants on it that are less likely to cause an allergic reaction than actual novocaine. Yeah, you just learned a thing today. You're welcome. But anyway, I am not even sure what she actually gave me that I apparently reacted to that day, but needless to say, I had not eaten before going there. This was a fatal flaw. I did not know it would be. I didn't think it was a big deal to not eat before going to the dentist. I mean, I'd had oral surgeries before that I had not eaten before and didn't have a problem. But apparently on this day, I don't know if it was a combo of not eating plus the lack of sleep. I don't know what the hell the deal was, but she gets me numbed up. She's about to start working on my mouth. She hadn't even gotten as far as getting in there. She had got me reclined back and was getting, her tools ready. And all of a sudden, the ceiling tiles start falling. Or so I thought they were. I apparently full-on freaking hallucinated that shit. But I was just, staring. She's like, what? And, she caught this look on my face of just horror and panic. And I was like, the ceiling is falling down. And she's like, oh my god, okay. And she, sits me back up. She's like, I don't know what the hell's going on with you, but this is not good. She sits my ass back up. She's like, you still see that happening? I was like, yep. They are still falling right now. They are falling piece by piece. I straight up was seeing them. Now, just putting this out there, even though I have a history of mental health issues, I don't have a history of ones that make you hallucinate. I'm not schizo. I don't have anything that involves hallucinations. I have shit like depression and anxiety. So, this is not related. This was very much sparked by whatever she gave me. And apparently it kicked in real goddamn fast, which is where I think it's very much related to the fact that I didn't eat, and probably also that I didn't really sleep either. So, between the two, between the two, I apparently hallucinated that that ceiling was falling down and almost hitting me, because I'm, like, sitting there, like, flinching and shit, and she's like, "Oh my god." And, like, she and, like, her assistant are like, "Should we call 911?" She's like, "I don't know, I kinda wanna see how this plays out." Like, she literally said this! She literally said, "I wanna see how this plays out," which in hindsight, that's kinda horrifying. It's like, dude, you should call fucking 911. But, she knew me real well. She had known me since I was like 17 or 18. She knew I do not do drugs, so she knew that wasn't a thing. She could tell that this is something else. Like, what just happened? I have given you so much of this med before. This has never happened. What the hell? But, regardless. So I'm just like sitting there scared out of my mind because I have no idea what the hell's going on. I don't know why the ceiling's falling down. And especially since she's telling me no, it's not, even though I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm literally looking at it falling down. Like, there have only been very few times in my life I've ever had hallucinations. There was that. And there was like a time I had a real high fever. Actually, I think other than the novocaine time, all the times that I've ever had that happen have been the result of super high fevers. So there was no fever involved with this though, so very strange, but like there was one I had where I think I was at like 105, 106, somewhere around there, and I thought like my trash can got like picked up and hurled across the room at me, and there was no one else in the room. And never mind the fact I'm looking around for where it landed, and then I look over there and it's still in its spot, untouched. Yeah, that was fun, but I mean, it only lasted like a second, and that was it. There's a time at horse camp I told you guys about where I apparently had such high fever I was hallucinating that I was in the Penny Lane music video. I thought it was Paul McCartney. That was kind of, that at least was a fun one, but I mean, yeah, that. I've had a couple others that were like really stupid little ones from fevers too, but usually it's like a split second thing and that's it, and I'm like, oh hell no, and I just like try to sleep it off, and that's that. But there was no fever involved here. This was just from the meds. So I was like, why is the ceiling falling though? Why is it falling? Can we go to another room where the ceiling's not falling? And just to shut me up, she's like, you know what? Yeah, you're the only patient here this early. We'll just go to the next room, okay? So just, you know, to shut me up. She had no intention of working on me though at this point until she was very much certain that this had stopped. So she's just like, is the ceiling falling in here too? I was like, no. No, it's not. Yes, it is! I saw a beam falling down from the ceiling. Was flat out convinced of it. She's just like, honey, have you eaten anything today? I was like, no. She's like, wait here. So she like goes and apparently had her assistant like raid the work fridge for just like anything. Brought back like someone's sandwich and like a candy bar. Just like, just eat it. I'll just go down the street and buy lunch. It's cool. Just please eat it. So I ate it. I was like, are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, you're gonna work on my teeth. She's like, you can brush your teeth after. I have toothbrushes here. I'm a dentist. It's like, oh yeah, good point. Stupid question. But, so I ate, and I laid there, because I had to recline it, like, not to work, just to, like, wait this out, because I was just so freaked out. Like, at least at this point, I was accepting what she was saying, that this is a hallucination, this is not really happening, you're having a reaction to the medication. I don't know why, but you are. So just try to relax, just breathe through it, drink some water. Here's a lot of water. Here's a real big glass of water. Please drink it. So I did. I just lay there and had like the biggest panic attack I think I've ever had. That wasn't fun. She's like, so what do you do for your panic attacks? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. I just have them. I don't really know what to do about them, because at that point I didn't have them under control, like really at all. So I was just like, this is a really stupid question, but can I like get on the internet for like 5 minutes, just 5 minutes? Just want to email my girlfriend, let her know that this is happening. She's like, yeah, that is not a problem. Just here you go. Next thing I know, I have downloaded AOL Instant Messenger on her frigging computer after emailing her. I'm just like, give me 5 more minutes. Just, this is gonna help my panic attack, really. This will help my panic attack. I knew I was exploiting this. I just didn't care at that age, but it was shitty, I had to admit. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know if I'm dying or what, but in case I am, I need to say some goodbyes. So, because at this point, I was just like, fuck it. Apparently, I'm dying from meds today. I don't know what the hell's happening. Even though she's like, you're not dying. I was like, yeah, I am. But because apparently at this point, this is what my brain had devolved into. No longer being convinced the ceiling was falling down, but possibly had been overdosed on this drug and was gonna die. Even though, no. This was way less of that stuff than I'd had previously, so what the hell? But, she wanted to make sure that this reaction was 100% done before giving me anything else in trying to work on me, which I do not blame her for. That was probably a real good call. So, we wait this out. Other patients come and go in the meantime. I'm still there dicking around on her computer. And she's like, there's no way your panic attack is still going on. Can we, please work on your mouth now? If, you're feeling better? Like, yeah, I guess we could do that. Are you sure it's not gonna happen again? She's like, I'm not giving you more of that. I'm giving you something else. I was like, good. I'm glad to hear it. Don't give me that stuff ever again. Now, see, if I had been a smart patient, I would have asked, what drug is that? So I could make sure to tell any dentists in the future, do not give me that shit. Even if it's something that's not that likely to happen, I'd just rather not risk that being a thing again, because that was fucking terrifying. But I, straight up was, tripping balls on it for some reason, just from having it on an empty stomach, and possibly from not sleeping well. I don't know. It was the weirdest thing, but, straight up, not just seeing the ceiling fall down, but was hearing, the cracking of it coming down. That's why I was so convinced this was actually happening. If I had just been seeing it and there'd been no sound, pretty sure I would have had a tip-off that, shit, I don't know why this is happening, but apparently I'm tripping balls. So, regardless, though, because I could hear it, I was just like, what's happening? What the hell's happening? Why? Why is the ceiling caving in? Are we all gonna die? Cause it's right over my feet. And if the next one back falls down, it's gonna land on me. So can we not get crushed to death today? That would be good. That would be, awesome. I'd rather not die the morning after I just lost my nana, just a thought. Oh god, and then find out, oh, that didn't even actually happen. She straight up had to bring me back to that room later to convince me, see? There's no holes in the ceiling over there. You've hallucinated that. That did not happen. The ceiling's fine. And in the second room, the ceiling's still fine there too. Nothing fell down. That was all in your head. It's that's actually scarier to me than if it had actually fallen down. Because it's oh god, my brain's capable of doing that? Oh my god. So at this point, I wasn't, sure, is this truly a medication reaction? Or am I losing any last semblance of sanity I've got? Am I that mentally ill, maybe, and just not been diagnosed? Holy shit. But no, that was not a thing. That never happened again outside of just real high fevers. That is still a thing when I have real high fevers that I hallucinate shit, but that is not that uncommon, honestly, so if that's the only time it happens, that's not that bad. But still, from frigging novocaine, I had never heard of this happening to anyone before. I'm not sure that I've ever I can talk. I'm not sure I've heard of it happening to anyone since then either. So I'm just well, I'm just special then, aren't I? Leave it to me to be the person who is so sensitive to everything. Every damn little thing. I would be the person who'd respond to novocaine like that. Holy crap, I knew that I'm, real chemically sensitive, but damn, dude. Damn. My god. Then again, I'm the person who, if you give me a penicillin or amoxicillin drug, I will get hives for like a month and a half afterwards from a single dose. So, you know, my body just likes to really overreact to things for no good reason. It just does that. It's fun. No, it's not. It is actually hellish, but I can't even take an Advil, so, you know, or an aspirin, or an naproxen. I'm allergic to all those too. It's just great. Not. But anyway, yeah. That apparently there is some form of novocaine that I just cannot do, at least under those circumstances. I don't know if I've ever been given it again. I think I may have been given it at the place I had my root canal done on last time, because all of a sudden I was convinced my tongue had swelled up to the entire size of my mouth and that I was having an allergic reaction and would die. I don't think I ate that day either. I'm noticing a common thread here. But, like, she brought over a hand mirror. It was like, stick your tongue out. Like, look at it. Okay? Like, feel it? It's just a normal tongue. It's not swollen. I see no swelling happening here. You're breathing fine. I don't know why you think... I think you're just that numb to where it feels like it's filling your whole mouth, but it's not. You're okay. And she was just like, this was like the first time I'd ever been this place too. So she's just like, yeah, can we just like do this one quick and get her the fuck out of here? Like, she didn't say it, but she had that look on her face. I was like, sorry. Sorry. But I mean, at least on that one, like, before I let them start working on me, I made a point of, I need to go to the bathroom real quick, just real quick. And in there, I was, like, inspecting my tongue in the mirror, like from all angles, making sure that it was not, in fact, swollen anywhere. Which it wasn't. But apparently, yeah, it literally was just that numb all over my mouth, even though it was only just at the very back of my mouth that they numbed up, but apparently they numbed it real freaking good. Which is double hilarious to me, since I kept saying, I don't think it's numb enough, I can still feel it. Yeah. Yeah. And he was like, okay, I'll give you one more for good luck, but I don't think you need it. I'm pretty sure you're numb enough. And I was like, no, I don't think I am. Apparently, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to novocaine. So, yeah, don't trust me to be in charge of dosing it, because apparently I asked for way too much. But anyway, no more weird reactions happened after that. Just for the record, but still, the one involving the ceiling tiles, though, that was the one that took the cake. It was just like, what the crap? What the crap? I've definitely been given that same med before. Tons of it, because I'm that person that it wears off on hella fast, and like every 20 minutes they have to give me another shot of it, like all the damn time. This happens with any type of oral numbing thing. Yeah, that. I can't imagine why. They're always convinced that I must be a meth addict. Between that and how bad my teeth are, I definitely see why they assume it. I'm not. I've never touched it in my life, but they assume it, and I definitely see why. But it's like, no, I just have a really freaking fast metabolism that absorbs that shit real quick. And then it's gone, and it's like, sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. It wore off. Wanna give me something else? Go ahead, but it wore off, so don't know what to tell you. There was also that one dentist that was like, so I don't know if you're bulimic or if you're a meth head, but you're one of them. I was like, first off, I'm real insulted because I'm neither one of those two things. Second, holy crap, calm down. Like, what? What? Like, cause that was, when the root had died on one of the two teeth up here that's now implanted. I think it was that one. I think. Pretty sure. Yes. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to think this out. I was like trying to think out which one was the one that I had busted off and which one was the one that the nerve just broke on. Yeah. I think that was the one that the nerve broke on. But, regardless, she could not get it numb for anything. So between that and the state of my teeth, she was just like convinced that I must be a drug addict. Especially since, like, I was talking in circles. That's because I have anxiety, though. But I definitely see where, from a professional standpoint, this looks very, very bad. And to every dentist, I always look very, very bad because I just will talk and talk and talk and not shut up. The more nervous I am, the more I will talk. I mean, you guys have seen this on camera. Like, I talk enough as is anyway, but like, if I am anxious about a thing, I'm like talking 10 million miles an hour and I'm just going on and on and on about all the things that I worry about, and this could happen, and that could happen. Yeah, I totally do sound like a drug addict when I'm in that mode. So between that and then the teeth thing, and then it like not working, it's like, I swear I'm not. I will take a drug test right here and now, guys. I'm not. They're like, we're not here to judge. You just have to tell us if you are. I'm like, but I'm not. I'm not gonna tell you I am if I'm not one. Like, what the crap? What do you want from me? But, I do not believe in lying to, like, health professionals, dentists, anything. I just don't. So it's just hilarious to me when they're just convinced that I must be. And I'm like, yeah, no, see, that was my mom's thing. So I don't know if that somehow screwed up my genetics in regards to dental things. But, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But, there's that. But I personally did not touch it. So, good God. But yeah, the frigging ceiling falling. That. Like, I thought I could feel, like, the crumbling sheetrock falling on my feet. Like, I was so convinced that this was a thing. I was like, what the hell? I thought I could smell it at all. Like, it was so real. That was what made it so terrifying. Like, if any of these elements had been missing, would have been totally aware of this being a hallucination. But then I would have probably just anxiety attacked out over that, too. So, I mean, that part was gonna happen either way. But, holy hell. So I come home from this dentist appointment, right? And everyone's still at my Nana's house at this point, because they don't really know what to do with themselves. And they're all in mourning. I'm like, yeah, well, guess what? Guess what just happened to me? I apparently almost just died at the dentist. And they're like, that's nice. And I'm like, no, really, I don't think you understand the situation. I almost just died at the dentist. They just overdosed me on novocaine and I was tripping balls. And yeah, that's nice. I think you guys are missing a detail here. I almost just died. And they're like, yeah, I don't care. You didn't. I was like, wow, really? Fuck you guys too. Like, damn, talk about lack of any type of support there. I mean, I realize the timing was very, very poor, but still, it's like, a little sympathy, like, even just, like, one little shred of sympathy right now would be real great. Like, anything at all. I mean, I did still lose my Nana last night, too, so I'm still grieving that, on top of the fact that, I almost just died at the dentist! I was getting all pissed that nobody wanted to hear it. So I was like, fine, Dad, we're going to the grocery store, and anyone that's willing to talk to me, I'm telling. He's like, oh my god. Fine, we're doing this. So some poor checker that day had to hear this tale of woe of what all had just happened. Yeah, that was, I mean, in hindsight, I'm kind of horrified with myself that this was my response to that, but I was, 2005, I would have been 20. So, at 20 years old, I wasn't exactly the world's most sensitive person for anything. So I think I was still very much in the world revolves around me mentality at that point. I mean, being fresh out of the teen years, it takes some people a little longer to snap out of that than others. I was definitely one of the people it took longer for, but it is what it is. But yeah, remembering that day just still freaks me the hell out because it felt so real. And I've never met anyone else that has ever had a reaction to novocaine like that. And I'm just like, am I literally the only one this has ever happened to? Like, for real. On the very slim off chance that one of you guys has ever experienced this, please tell me. Don't make up a story and lie about it if you haven't. If you, actually have, or if you know somebody who actually has, please tell me, because I think I need to just hear that I'm not the only person this has ever happened to, but I also need to know that it's true, so, there's that. Anyway, I don't know what just reminded me of this damn story this morning, but that's the story you got today for your Throwback Thursday. Hopefully I'll come up with a better one by next Thursday. Yeah, I kind of scrape the bottom of the barrel sometimes with the stuff I come up with, I know, and other times I have real great ones. This one, not as great, so, sorry. But at least you got a video out of it. So, anyways, if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, hit that, let's try that again. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below, make sure you're following my social media accounts, they're all listed down below, and if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. So anyway guys, till next time, bye-bye.